Hello students, welcome to online class. Myself Sudhakar TM, Assistant Professor in Commerce, GFGC Koshal Nagar, Kodagu District. Here I am taking class for 3rd BCom Business Taxation 3 for 5th semester under Mangalore University. In this session, we'll discuss problems and solutions on assessment of individuals. Here we'll see problem solving on computation of total income and normal tax liabilities. Question number 1. Mr. Prithvi has gross total income of rupees 5 lakh, including long-term capital gain of rupees 1,50,000. During the year, he made the following payments: medical premium of rupees 30,000, donation to National Sports Fund 15,000, amount paid to government for promotion of family planning rupees 20,000, expenses incurred for the treatment of his physically handicapped brother of rupees 75,000, amount received from insurance company rupees 20,000. Compute his total income and tax liability for the assessment year 2020-21. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ನೋಡೋದಾದರೆ ಈಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಏನು ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಲಯಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಎರಡೂ ಸಹ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ಮು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಲಯಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಈಗ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ 5 ಹೆಡ್ಸದ್ದು ಇನ್ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕು. ಬಟ್ 5 ಹೆಡ್ಸದ್ದು ಟೋಟಲ್ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಗ್ರಾಸ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಅವರೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸಿ ಗ್ರಾಸ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಿವನ್ rupees 5 lakh. It includes LTCG of rupees 1,50,000. And during the year he made the following payment: medical premium of rupees 30,000. It comes under deduction under section 80D. Donation to National Sports Fund, it comes under deduction under section 80G. Amount paid to government for promotion of family planning, once again 80G. Expense incurred for the treatment of his physically handicapped brother. So brother physically handicapped ಆಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವರಿಗೆ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಅಸೆಸ್ಸಿ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾನೆ. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಕಂಪನಿಯಿಂದ 20,000 ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಕಂಪನಿಯಿಂದ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಬರಲಿ, ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ. ಮತ್ತು ಫಿಸಿಕಲಿ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡಿಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ವಿತ್ ಡಿಸಬಿಲಿಟಿ 80DD ಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಡಿಸಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಆದರೆ ಫ್ಲ್ಯಾಟ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ 75,000 ತೊಗೋಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದೇ ಸಿವಿಯರ್ ಡಿಸಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಆದರೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ 1,25,000 ತನಕ ಡಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ 80DD ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ವೆದರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಡಿಸಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಆರ್ ಸಿವಿಯರ್ ಡಿಸಬಿಲಿಟಿ. ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ disability. Okay, we'll see the solution. Computation of taxable income of Mr. Prithvi for the assessment year 2020-21. See, first we have to take gross total income. See, gross total income here we have taken in the outer column rupees 5 lakh. From that gross total income we have to deduction under section 80, various deductions under section 80. So first one in this problem, see there is no any deduction under section 80C, but there is a medical insurance premium. It comes under 80D, section 80D, medical insurance. See in problem they have given 30,000, but maximum limit is rupees 25,000. ಅಲ್ಲಿ 25,000 actual or 25,000, whichever is less, ಅದನ್ನು ತಗೋಬೇಕು. Next, dependent with disability. Section 80DD, treatment of physically handicapped brother. So here we have taken it is a normal disability, so flat amount 75,000. Next, section 80G, donation to National Sports Fund. It is a without limit donation and the rate of qualifying amount is 100%. 15,000. Next, donation with limit. With limit, promotion of family planning, it comes under with limit. So if any donations comes under with limit, it has to compare with the adjusted 10% of adjusted total income. Then whichever is the lesser, whichever is lower, it should be considered. Donation to government for promotion of family planning 20,000, and 10% of or 10% of adjusted total income. ATI means adjusted total income. So adjusted total, to calculate adjusted total income there is a formula: gross total income minus LTCG minus STCG on the sale of securities minus 80C to 80U except 80G. So gross total income is 5 lakh minus LTCG. In problem they have mentioned 1,50,000 and 80D 25,000 and 80DT 75,000. This should be deducted from 5 lakh and it comes around rupees 2,50,000 and 10% of rupees 2,50,000 25,000. So actual donation 20,000 but 10% of ATI is 25,000, whichever is less. So whichever is lower means 20,000 and the rate of qualifying amount is 100%. So 20,000 we have to take. So now total deduction under section 80, 1,35,000. It should be deducted from gross total income to arrive total income. So total income means taxable income 3,65,000. So next we have to calculate tax liability. Computation of tax liability. In this problem, taxable income is 3,65,000. Remember, it is below 5 lakh is eligible to get rebate under section 87A. First 2,50,000. So he is a normal citizen. So tax slab for him first 2,50,000 always nil, 0. On balance 3,65,000 minus 2,50,000. Balance you will get around 1,15,000. That is the LTCG, because in this sum they have given LTCG 1,50,000. But the exemption limit is 2,50,000. So the taxable amount is 1,15,000. It is a LTCG, so flat rate we have to take 20%. 20% on 1,15,000, it comes around 23,000. Less rebate under section 87A, maximum of rupees 12,500. So 23,000 minus 12,500, it comes around 10,500. For that we have to add health and education cess at 4% on 10,500. So rupees 420. Net tax liability is 10,920. So total tax ನೋಡಿ 10,920 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಟ್ ಎರಡು ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ರಿಬೇಟ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ 87A ಯಾಕೆ ಬಂತು ಅಂದರೆ ಆತನ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ 5 ಲಕ್ಷಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ. 5 ಲಕ್ಷಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ 12,500 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ತನಕ ರಿಬೇಟ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಅದೊಂಥರ ಡಿಸ್ಕೌಂಟ್ ಟೈಪು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ LTCG ಈಸ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸೇಬಲ್ at 20% ಇನ್ ಎಕ್ಸೆಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಎಕ್ಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಲಾಂಗ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಗೇನ್ 1,50,000 ಇತ್ತು, ಬಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ 2.5 ಲಕ್ಷ ಇದೆ. 3,65,000 ಟೋಟಲ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಇರುವುದೇ 3,65,000. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ 2,50,000 ಎಕ್ಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ನು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಉಳಿಯೋದೆಷ್ಟು? ಬರೀ 1,15,000. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ಲಾಂಗ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಗೇನ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ತಗೊಂಡು ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ 20% ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಸಮ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಿಲ್ ಸಿ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಸತೀಶ್ ಫರ್ನಿಷಸ್ ದ ಫಾಲೋವಿಂಗ್ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಇಯರ್ 2019-20. Income from salary, it comes under salary only, 4 lakh. Rent from house property rupees 92,000. Municipal taxes paid by the tenant and paid by the Satish. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ paid by tenant ಇದೆ, Satish ಇದೆ. Satish, who is Satish? is the owner. Okay, so paid by the owner we have to take. Municipal tax ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಟೆನೆಂಟ್ ಬಾಡಿಗೆದಾರ ಕಟ್ಟುವುದನ್ನು ಅದು ಡಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ಗೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ, ಮೈನಸ್ಗೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಓನರ್ ಪೇ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಾವು ರೆಂಟ್ ರಿಸೀವ್ಡ್ ಇಂದ ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಗ್ರಾಸ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಗ್ರಾಸ್ ಆ್ಯನ್ಯುವಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂವಿಂದ ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಗೇನ್, ಇಟ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಹೆಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಗೇನ್. LTCG ಅಗೇನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಗೇನ್. ಲಾಂಗ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಸೊ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಗೇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಗೇನ್. ದೆನ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಲಾಟ್ರಿ, ಫಿಫ್ತ್ ಹೆಡ್ ಅದರ್ ಸೋರ್ಸ್. Agricultural income. Agricultural income, it always exempt from tax, but to calculate tax purpose it should be added to total income. Then you will get aggregate total income. Dividend received from Indian company, exempt. Suppose if it is a dividend from foreign company, taxable. Royalty on books, income from other source. Interest on post office bank account. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 5,000 ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫೀಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ನೆನಪಿರಲಿ, ಅಪ್ ಟು 3,500 ರೂಪೀಸ್ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸೆಂಪ್ಟ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫೀಸ್ SBI ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ. ಸೊ ಈಸ್ ಎಲಿಜಿಬಲ್ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ ಡಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ 80 TTA ಅಪ್ ಟು rupees 10,000. examinership remuneration, other source, life insurance premium paid, it comes under reduction under section 80C, contribution to RPF again 80C, donation to NDF, deduction under section 80G, without limit 100%, investment in NSC, National Savings Certificate 8th issue, again 80C, medical policy premium paid by check, 80D, compute the tax liability of Mr. Satish for assessment year 2020-21. Computation of taxable income of Mr. Satish for the assessment year 2021. First head, income from salary they have given 4 lakh we have to take. Then second head, income from HP, gross annual value 92,000 given. From gross annual value, one item we have to deduct, that is municipal tax paid by the owner 2,000. Then you will get net annual value 90,000. From net annual value, usually we deduct two items, one is standard deduction and other one is interest on housing loan, but in this problem interest on housing loan they are not given, so standard deduction we have to deduct. Standard deduction always we have to take 30% on annual value, so 30% on 90,000 means 27,000, so 90,000 minus 27,000 you will get 63,000. Next, business income. In this problem there is no any business income, so it is nil. Next, fourth head, capital gain. In capital gain they have given short term capital gain, long term capital gain and long term capital loss. Short term capital gain we have to take 20,000 in the first column, and the long term capital gain inner column 30,000, because there is a long term loss, it should be set off against long term capital gain. So 30,000 minus loss 10,000, remaining balance 20,000, and short term capital gain 20,000, so total 40,000 outer column. Next, fifth head, income from other sources. Income from lottery 25,000, dividend from Indian company always exempt, royalty from books 40,000, interest on post office SBI account, see 5,000 interest they have given, and 3,500 is exempt, so 5,000 minus 3,500, remaining 1,500 is taxable, but again it comes under deduction under section 80 TTA. Examinership remuneration 6,000, so total other source 72,500, and gross total income is 5,75,500. From gross total income we have to deduct various deductions under section 80. Deduction under section 80C, life insurance premium given 12,000 and contribution to RPF 8,000, investment in NSC 10,000. Then deduction under section 80D, mediclaim policy paid by check 9,000. Then 80G, donation to NDF 100% 14,000. Then deduction under section 80 TTA, interest on post office SBI account. See, it should be taken while calculating total income, it should be shown under other source, but in other source up to 3,500 is always exempt. Okay, so from 5,000 3,500 we have deducted while taking in other source, and whatever the remaining balance, the remaining balance will comes under deduction under section 80 TTA 1,500. Then deduction under section 80 QQB, royalty on books rupees 40,000, so total deduction 94,500. Now total income or taxable income is rupees 4,81,000, and to calculate tax we have to add agricultural income. Add agricultural income for tax calculation purpose 20,000, so aggregate income is 5,01,000. Next, computation of tax liability. So tax on LTCG, long term capital gain 20,000 they have given, it is taxed at the rate of 20%, flat rate 4,000. Then casual income we know 30%, so tax on lottery income 30%, and on the remaining balance 5,01,000 minus LTCG and lottery 45,000, so remaining balance is rupees 4,56,000, is a normal citizen, so first on 2,50,000 always nil. Next, for the 5% bracket we have to take agricultural income on rupees 20,000, it is always exempt, and on the balance 4,56,000 minus exemption limit 2,50,000 minus 20,000 agricultural income, the remaining balance is 1,86,000. It is taxed at the rate of 5%, 9,300. So total tax is 20,800. For that we have to add health and education cess at 4%. It comes around 832. So gross tax liability is 21,632, and there is a TDS they have deducted on lottery. So TDS on lottery income is 7,500. So net tax liability is 14,132. So the net tax liability. Note, rebate under section 87A is not available as total income exceeds rupees 5 lakh. So in the previous sum, the total income was below 5 lakh, so he got a rebate under section 87A. But here the total income is more than 5 lakh, so he will not avail the rebate under section 87A. And LTCG we know it is taxed at the rate of 20%, and interest on POSB account is exempt under section 10 subsection 15(1) up to rupees 3,500, and the remaining balance will be allowable as deduction under section 80TTA. Then royalty on book is available as deduction under section 80QQB up to rupees 3 lakh or 16% of sale values, whichever is less. ಸೊ ಇದು ಎರಡು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸು ಈ ಸೆಷನ್ಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು ಅಸೆಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ನೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸನ್ನು ಮುಂದಿನ ಸೆಷನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.